President, Commissioner, colleagues, the Paradise Papers revelations show once again the urgent need of Europe to intensify its fight against tax evasion and money laundering. I'd like to thank the journalists again for their work. The names of the leaks may change, but the mechanisms revealed remain the same. Anonymous companies or trusts set up and maintained by intermediaries in tax havens. Low or zero transparency and low or zero taxes. Rich and famous involved, including the Queen, whose finances are internally and externally audited. I hope this new leak has opened the eyes of those member states who have not comprehended the magnitude of the problem. There is a good opportunity for them to prove it, as this afternoon we will conduct a crucial trilogue negotiation on the revision of the Anti-Money Laundering Directive. After more than 1 year's work, a month ago, the European Parliament PANA Inquiry Committee on Money Laundering, Tax Avoidance and Tax Evasion adopted its report and recommendations, which will be voted in plenary in December. The committee calls on the European Union and its member states to properly implement and reinforce its legal tools to shift from secrecy to transparency, mutual cooperation and exchange of information. And it urges both the Commission and the member states to step up their efforts, commitments, cooperation and investment in financial and human resources to improve supervision and enforcement. It counts on the leading role of the Commission in setting up criteria for a common EU list of non-cooperative tax jurisdictions and calls on the Council not to dilute but rather to increase the ambition of the criteria of the said list. It calls for more efficient sanctions against banks and intermediaries that are knowingly involved in illegal tax or money laundering schemes. There are more than 200 recommendations adopted by the committee. The way to prevent money laundering, tax avoidance and tax evasion is charted, and a lot has already been done. But still more needs to be done on the front of adoption, implementation and enforcement of legislation. Thank you, President.